UAB. UAB.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see one of the top teams in this conference taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Spartans will put total weather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented, but you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor.
There he goes! Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want.
Wide open spaces. Inside the 15, out of bounds.
Defense is fucking good.
Line, the offense looking for a score.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack. And their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To throw, it's Raiola. Flushed out of the pocket.
Let's go. Hey, I tell you what, it's realistic. It's very realistic. Because, like, nigga, you will see, you're going to see this, like, watch. I guarantee you, when you start watching college football, nigga, you see a lot of drop back in real life.
Put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again.
Yeah, like, nigga, what do you got going on?
You just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground.
Let's go.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Exactly where he wanted to go. The football had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt,
What a
I think it's a great start to the
season.
season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix in one of the best conferences in all of college football. And, Jesse, they're doing that in the Big Ten.
Yeah, they've been able to handle the stage and handle the pressure. With every win, that makes the next game that much bigger. And they've shown up on big stages, on national television, and they've been able to deliver. This game, though, is the biggest yet. If they keep on the pace they're at, they're going to be playing for a Big Ten championship.
One brick, man,
And the
first time
Spartans
offender.
come to the line on 3rd down, trying to
What?
keep this drive alive. Back to pass, it's Childs. Makes the grab on the left.
His name is
Nice
Justin
job
Bell.
to pick up the first down, and they'll
This is
slide
Rocco.
it
Pick it up,
forward
bro.
to 2.
Nice poise by the quarterback.
Here's his
a
number.
big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and make mistakes for him.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get
not even
hit.
in the middle of
They
the first
just
year.
don't, okay? They're
Don't worry, get out of here.
downs. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. That's 20. He's got space.
Holy crap, this nigga back.
As he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. Sometimes people miss and shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the passing.
The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line.
That's what you said.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. It's a running room. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Stopped in the backfield, and this
I'm trying to
defense has
fucking
forced him into fourth down.
pinch my line. So
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Okay, Shanky.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just...
That nigga said, boop, boop. Come on, man.
Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their
dumbass
conference
tackle.
destiny.
Look at
With
this.
potential bye in college football playoff on the line. This
Nigga,
game
nigga push it like he's playing volleyball.
for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. You might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Working that left side now. He stopped.
Yeah, reach for it.
The goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
We always talk about Yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. It's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
Nigga, do you know there's a bar slash like arcade over there on what is that?
Coming out
Like
on
Willow
first down
going
with
towards
a
West
play
Side?
fake. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get
Well,
it
it's
out
like
to the
so
36.
the thing it was like a few.
Well, I
of
know
them,
the tight
actually.
end did some good
It
things
was like
after
two
the
like
catch,
big
but
ass like
got to
kind
give
of
the
like a
quarterback
hipster
credit to
kind
the
of
location of the throw
And
because
then
he
one
put
of
it
them,
out in
they had
front of this
all
big
fucking,
man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating
like
some
arcade
distance
games.
there between him and the defense.
Pretty good effort
pinball
on that
shit. I
one
think
to
I saw
work his
like
way up to the
Street Fighter or
42.
something on there.
The Huskers in a good spot here with second and short. To the air, it's Rayola.
Okay, you can want to tackle.
Running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. From the gun, wants
Get
to
over
pass.
there.
Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it. Couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. Here's the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on second down. Extending the play. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it on the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball. A catchable ball.
A shot toward the end zone.
He's on the one. He's on the one.
Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Just needed a little bit more time so I could place it how I wanted to.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run it. Got the first down and more.
That is not a first.
At the 23 after he got 10.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense. Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bonner. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
See something coming after you, too.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion
oh my God.
on 3rd
I was not
down,
going to do
looking
that.
like they may have to punt.
Oh, hold
this
on.
offense has got to find
damn it.
rhythm.
So knowing that you was going to know I was
About
going to
their
cut in.
confidence at this point in the game.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll try the run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He fires a bullet to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Now let's dance.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Yes.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to
smack
get
him in the
Kevin Connors
face.
in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sends it downfield.
Damn, good play 7.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, if you're going to complete these stagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that play.
Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. A shot toward the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, Sparty. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fires to the tight end.
Nigga.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Huskers will hustle to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
3rd down is money down, and they were money. Great job getting the football to your playmaker, and then watch, after the catch, making the play, getting the big first down. Now you're set up in great position to go get 6 with a first and goal opportunity.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a map.
Beck's going for the goal
Yeah,
line.
boy.
He
Yeah.
works his way
Yeah,
in,
what a tackle.
all the way down to the 1 yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1 yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal.
I'm right there.
Nebraska fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. The MAC should never
I think he still got me though.
back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Fires to the big fella, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
So surprised. We have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to
Don't like
return
5
that
yards.
hit, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Trying to get the corner.
Oh.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their backs.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on.
So you can't catch all the rebounds?
Time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
It's a seam wide open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends hanging the decibel meter on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. All kinds of time before he fires right.
Good walk in the
There he
passing
goes.
game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play.
But
let's see if it stands. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on first down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete.
Bruh, so this nigga about to miss his exit. Nigga stops in the middle of the freeway. Bruh. Some car smashed the car behind him. Yeah, I'll be pissed. Nigga, that was basically a complete style. Yeah.
21, Nebraska, 7.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Dropping back, it's Rayola. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's moving out of the pocket. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
Watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on third and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
With jet sweep pass. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to beat the D deep.
Pass! Are you going to ever call pass interference?
Oh, did they need that right now? He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Breaks the tackle.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Looking downfield, it's Rayola. Finds his tight end. And the Huskers pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Childs. They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And, man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on 3rd down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the 1st down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
That play won't make the highlight reel, except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Way to fuck out the
job
pocket.
by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Pocket breaking down.
He's so slow.
There he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense can stay balanced because they still have those 3 timeouts in their pocket. They need to put a good drive together, but right now they're continuing to stay balanced. They might need to get a little pass happy and a little bit more aggressive after this.
To the air, it's Raiola. Keeps looking downfield.
Should have been a fucking pick.
For a touchdown, and now just 1 point away from a tie.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking downfield on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And this ball's in.
Bro, why? How the fuck you underthrow that?
Seconds left.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love
Dude,
it.
I don't think it's just big.
You got to know what
Bro,
the burners are. You
has
know
this
he
nigga
can
beat
go.
off the
So
rip.
you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quarterback moving. Unleashes
Thank
one.
you. Should have been like that on that fucking touchdown.
And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Right there, the same damn
This
thing.
defense is desperate. Any kind of score and it's over. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Swings it out to his running back.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, yeah. Or do make it do a fucking big turn.
On the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. And he got it. The kick is good. Wins the game in overtime.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that